Have you ever felt it? That bone-deep weariness that clings to you, not just at the end of a long day, but even after a full night's sleep. The kind of fatigue that makes every task feel like an uphill battle. Every decision a monumental effort, and every morning a reluctant resurrection. It's a shadow that follows you, dimming your sparkle, stealing your joy, and leaving you feeling utterly stuck, lost in a fog of perpetual tiredness. This was the relentless reality for a young man named Daniel. Despite his youth, a vibrant spirit seemed to elude him. He slept, often for 8 or even 9 hours, yet woke feeling as though he hadn't rested at all. His eyes would open to the dawn, but his mind remained heavy, his body sluggish, and his enthusiasm for the day ahead was consistently absent. Daniel tried everything, adjusting his diet, increasing his physical activity, even consulting doctors, but the pervasive lack of energy persisted, leaving him frustrated and increasingly withdrawn. He felt like a car perpetually running on fumes, no matter how much fuel he poured into the tank. The world moved around him, full of opportunities and challenges. But Daniel felt marooned, watching life unfold from a distance, too tired to truly participate. One particularly gray morning, after another night of restless sleep, Daniel found himself at the doorstep of Elder Finn, a man renowned in their quiet community for his profound wisdom and tranquil presence. Elder Finn, with eyes that held the warmth of 1,000 sunrises, listened patiently as Daniel poured out his heart, describing his inexplicable exhaustion, his feelings of being lost, and his deep yearning for energy and purpose. When Daniel finished, a silence settled between them, broken only by the gentle rustle of leaves outside. Elder Finn finally spoke, his voice a soft, resonant hum. "Daniel," he began, "your fatigue is not of the body, my son. Your body rests, but your mind is like a vast, beautiful library where every book ever read, every thought, every worry ever harbored lies open on a table, never returned to its shelf. It is overloaded, constantly processing, constantly replaying. It is never truly emptied." Daniel frowned, intrigued. "But how do I empty it, Elder Finn? How do I stop thinking?" Elder Finn smiled. "You don't stop thinking. You simply create a space for release. Imagine your mind as a garden. To plant new seeds, you must first clear the weeds and prepare the soil. Every day, your mind accumulates thoughts, experiences, emotions, some beautiful blossoms, others thorny weeds. If you never clear them out, the garden becomes overgrown, suffocating the new growth." He then leaned forward, his gaze direct and kind. "I will share with you a simple ritual, Daniel, one that takes no more than 5 minutes each night just before you sleep. Find a quiet corner away from your phone and any distractions. Sit comfortably, perhaps with a journal and a pen. Elder Finn paused, letting his words sink in. Before you close your eyes for the night, I want you to write down 3 things. Not on a screen, but with your own hand on paper. First, write down 3 feelings you experienced that day. Not just good or bad, but explore them. Frustrated by the meeting, joyful at seeing a friend, anxious about tomorrow's task. Acknowledge them. Give them a voice. Second, he continued, write down 3 lessons you learned. Perhaps a small insight from a conversation, a realization about yourself, or a new perspective on a challenge. Even the smallest lesson holds value. And finally, Elder Finn said, his voice imbued with gentle power, down 3 things you want to improve or focus on tomorrow. This isn't a to-do list, Daniel, but an intention. I want to listen more patiently. I want to approach that problem with creativity. I want to appreciate the small moments. These are not burdens, but gentle guides for the new day. Daniel, Elder Finn explained, is like emptying the contents of your mind onto a page. It frees your mind from the heavy burden of carrying every thought, every worry, every unexpressed emotion into your sleep. When your mind is lighter, unburdened by the day's residue, your sleep becomes deeper, more restorative, and of a far higher quality. You will find yourself waking up refreshed, truly rested, and full of an energy you haven't known in years. Daniel, initially skeptical of such a simple solution to such a profound problem, decided to give it a try. What did he have to lose? The first few nights were challenging. His mind resisted, wanting to wander, to check his phone, to dismiss the exercise as trivial. But he persisted, remembering Elder Finn's calm assurance. He diligently wrote down his feelings, his lessons, and his intentions. Slowly, subtly, a shift began. After a week, he noticed he wasn't dreading his alarm clock quite as much. After 2 weeks, the morning fog began to lift a little earlier. And then, astonishingly, after a month, Daniel began to wake up before his alarm, feeling a lightness in his mind and a vibrant hum of energy throughout his body. The persistent fatigue, once a suffocating blanket, had begun to dissipate like morning mist. He felt more present during the day, more engaged in conversations, and more capable of tackling challenges. The world, once viewed through a blurry lens of exhaustion, now appeared in sharp, vivid detail. He was no longer just a spectator. He was an active participant, brimming with confidence and an unshakable belief in his ability to shape his own future. Daniel's transformation was nothing short of astonishing. From a young man weighed down by an unseen burden, he blossomed into a confident, vibrant individual, his eyes sparkling with renewed purpose. He learned that true rest wasn't just about the hours spent in bed, but about the quality of the mind that entered that sleep. The profound message Elder Finn imparted, and that Daniel now lived by, was this: freeing your mind at night is not just an act of self-care. It is an act of creation. It is the deliberate choice to clear yesterday's clutter, allowing for a new, energetic beginning every single morning. It is the secret to unlocking boundless energy, not from external sources, but from within the quiet, liberated space of your own mind. Make space, clear your mind, and watch as every new day dawns with a promise of vibrant energy and limitless possibility. Asterisk, asterisk, if this story touched your heart, help spread the message. Like the video, share it immediately, and hit that subscribe button with the bell, so you don't miss the next inspiring lessons. See you again soon.